Hey guys, how's it going? Ed here with another video, and this is just going to be my very quick first impressions on 3 of the latest fragrances from Penhaligon's, which form part of a collection called Hidden London. Now, the nose behind each fragrance is Fabrice Pellegrin. This is actually quite a new collection. We are coming up to sort of the end of April. At this current moment in time, there is no information about this set of fragrances on the Penhaligon's website. There's very little online. I'm in Cambridge at the moment. I've just popped into the Cambridge boutique. The collection is on sale there, I believe, in the Covent Garden store and Harrods and maybe one other place. So this is a collection that is incredibly new at the moment. It hasn't been given a nationwide, shall we say, Penhaligon's release, but I've been lucky enough to get my nose on 3 fragrances in the collection to give you my first impressions. Now, this is going to be raw, uncut, unscripted. I'm not entirely sure what the notes are. I haven't prepared anything beforehand, so this is going to be a very natural, organic reaction to the fragrances. Now, Fabrice Pellegrin is the nose behind each of the 3, and each fragrance is an ode or an inspiration from, we've got Belgravia, Kensington and Marylebone. Now, these areas of London are quite well heeled, quite affluent, but they're also steeped in culture and history, so I'm really interested to see how this works out, because I've been to all 3 places in London. I kind of have a vague idea of sort of what they smell like, so let's see what the perfumer's interpretations of these 3 iconic places in London actually smell like. Okay, before I get to my first impressions of each one of the fragrances in the Hidden London collection, I just want to let you know that I have 1 on each arm, a liberal amount on my chest, a liberal amount of each fragrance in fact, and I have 3 tester strips that I'm working off of, so hopefully my first impressions are going to be reasonably accurate. Okay, so first off we have Belgravia Chypre. Now, this is a modern twist on a classic Chypre fragrance. What I mainly get is the rose, bergamot, patchouli. There's like a raspberry type, a red berryish kind of effect going on in there. A little bit linear, a little bit simple, burn through the notes very quickly, straight to the dry down. It is a enjoyable fragrance. On my skin, so far this is the most enjoyable of the 3, but on the tester strip this was the least impressive, shall we say. I think both men and women could wear Belgravia Chypre, and it's not bad. Okay, so next up we have Kensington Amber, and from the very little that I read online, this is the one that I was most interested in. There are notes of vanilla, amber, cinnamon, maybe a little aniseed in there perhaps. It's definitely sweet, resinous, a little balsamic. Again, very quick to evolve on my skin, a little bit simple. And what it dries down to, interestingly enough, is something that is not a million miles away from Ombre Narguilé, which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly, the Hermes fragrance that has quite a lot of popularity within the fragrance community. It's very similar to that. There's like a sort of a cinnamon apple ready break type thing going on. Not bad at all. Okay, and finally, to finish things off, we have the 3rd fragrance in the collection called Marylebone Wood. Now, this is a straight up, simple, safe, woody fragrance that is very much in the vein of something that Comme des Garçons might do. There's a little bit of sweetness in there. I think I get some patchouli, cedarwood, maybe some sandalwood, maybe a little bit of vanilla. There is a dusty patchouli effect going on, and I think out of the 3, this is my least favourite. This is the one that I find the least interesting. It's the one that I find the least pleasing. out of the three, and I think it's the safest as well. I have to say, not really impressed with Marylebone Wood. I will say this though, all three fragrances are very well done, sort of quite safe, very well put together to the point where I get the feeling of this is just fragrances by numbers. The strongest of three on my skin and on the tester strip is Kensington Amber. But yeah, that's been my very quick first impressions, of the Hidden London collection by Penhaligons. If anyone else has experience with these fragrances, because they are relatively new, I would love to hear about your own interactions and experiences with them, so please let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, there we go. Hope you guys have enjoyed my very quick first impressions. Cheers for watching and take care.